I didn't realize that my game needed to be updated. So I'm just waiting. There we go. I'll turn this off. Very late stream. Also a stream on a weekday. I'm so proud of myself. Look at me, streaming on a weekday. What am I doing? Oh yeah, there we go. Resume. Yeah, this is probably kind of late for a lot of people. According to my demographics, some of the people who watch my streams are in Europe. So everyone's probably asleep in Europe. Or they should be. I thought I did this one. Oh, okay. Just a different section. Oh. There we go. No, just that. Have any of my chats gone through YouTube? No, I don't see anything. Which is weird. Because I just changed... I changed Twitch chat. Some of it. One of it. I didn't realize auto mod was so strict on Twitch. It was like automatically like that. But I don't see anything from YouTube. It's against you today. Just like this puzzle is against me. God dang it. Looks like I'm shadow banned. What'd you do? How could you get shadow banned? Been like this for multiple streamers. Oh my gosh. Squishy. You're guilty. According to the internet industrial people. You have sinned. And you must be banished. Okay, something here. I feel like this was not the right game to play. Because I feel like Kissen's not going to be around. Well, you know, I hope you cleanse your sins and are able to come back. I got no notification saying that you were banned, so I don't know why that would be. You've never even said anything rude or mean or kind of awkward or anything. So I don't know why you would get banned. Maybe they think that you're on YouTube too much and they're like, you need to touch grass. Like, go drive your Bronco. By the way, how's the car going? Do you like it? Is it worth the extra pain? Oh! What's funny is it doesn't stop mobile. That's weird. So you just can't use it on a computer, but you could use it on your phone. Huh. Maybe it's just their back-end issues. Oh, maybe I should be using one of these. Is it dirty? Can I clean it? I like how I just started this and I'm already stuck. Also, my dog, not my dog. Well, he's a dog in cat form. My cat has been putting his butthole in my face since I started stream. And now he's decided he wants to sit with me. Wait, here's a button. Don't tell me it was that easy. Oh, God. Okay. If you use certain words, even if it's not meant bad, they get upset with you and block those specific chats. I guess eventually they just shadow ban all across YouTube, like kill or something. Honestly, love it. Feels way better to drive, so I'm happy. That's good. I'm glad that you're enjoying your car. And hopefully it doesn't break down on you. But usually if it's a new car and it breaks down, right, there's usually coverage for it, so already in a better space. Okay, so this is a puzzle of some kind. I know I messed this up because I probably need to do this way. My week's not been bad. Just busy. It's grading period. So like yesterday I didn't stop. I got into work around 7 and I didn't stop working until 10 o'clock at night. And the only reason why I stopped working was because I was falling asleep. What I've learned and in talking to other teachers too is like there's just all these things that you're expected to know, but then no one tells you about it. Oh, how am I gonna get this lit up without... Oh, maybe. Uh-oh. There's all these expectations of what you need to do, and my cat's in the way. He's seeing the light that I'm dragging, and he thinks it's interesting. Oh yeah. Yeah, my model's completely dead because his butt is in front of the camera. And he's trying to catch the ball. Sorry, I keep getting off topic. So there was, we're grading this week, and no one in the district told me how to grade. So I am just going by whatever else people tell me. So the person with his butt is out of the way, so I should be moving. So the person that was guiding me through it was like, oh, we're just going by this paper. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go by this paper. I did that. And then she's like, oh, this is what the district wants. Like, she sends it after I've already sent in my grades. And I was like, oh, well, it's done, so whatever. But it's frustrating because I like doing when I commit to something, I want to do a good job. And if I'm not doing a good job, it like really annoys me. And that's probably not a healthy way of looking at it, but that's just how I am. And teaching is one of those things where you're expected to know how to do things, but then they don't really tell you how to do it. And then you have to rely on the person that told you. And if they gave you wrong information, well, you're kind of fucked. But I'm also like, I'm not trying to get hired again. This job's just too much work for a little pay. So I kind of looked at it as like, well, you know what? Fuck this shit. Like, I'm not trying to get hired next year. So if they fire me over something like this, or they write me up, then kudos to me. I will happily collect unemployment. I really love my kids though. I'd be really pissed off, but I also know that it will be okay. They'll be okay. Okay. So this one only turns on if I go down. So I need to undo all of this. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's just like, I don't want to stress. There's a teacher that used to work at this school that I'm at, and something what she said really resonated with me, and this was before I ever got offered this job. She said she was tired of feeling like she was bad at her job, when in reality the unsaid expectations were that she worked an extra day in order to keep up with all the work that she was expected to do. And so she decided to quit and move to a different school district, and that has a completely different environment. And in doing that, she's been a lot happier. And I actually went to the graduation of her first year at this new school, and so many of her kids went up there and told like everyone that was in the auditorium, like publicly thanked her and said like, I couldn't have done this without you and stuff like that. And I was like, man, she deserves that so much. From going from a school where she was working her ass off and feeling like she was terrible at her job, to going to a new place where so many of her kids are thankful and publicly showing like how much she's impacted them. Like, that has to feel good for her, right? Because I'm only doing this for a couple months, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm over it. But she's committed to it for so long. Yeah, and I'm a sloth at life. Like, I don't feel rushed to do things. Like, I want to enjoy my life. My job should always be my job. When I get home, I shouldn't have to think about my job, and that's just not the case with this. Yeah, I'm happy for her. And I think about her often, because I think to myself, what do I want to do? And I definitely don't think the pay is worth it. I'm sorry, I'm using you as my therapist. How was your week? Please feel free to like have a paragraph long essay about your week. I used to stress all the time about what to do. Learn to take it in stride. Yeah. Yeah, there are things that I'm probably going to be breaking the rules, but I'm also like, well, if they fire me, I don't give a fuck. I have really low kids, and they're just not going to learn with the curriculum that's mandatory for me to do. And so I'm going to bring in a different curriculum for my really low kids. And what's probably going to happen is I may or may not get found out. If I get found out, I'll probably be talked to and written up over it. And then I'll continue to do it. And if they fire me over it, I don't care. Thank you. Dude, I did it again. I just started talking about it again. It's also good to see how the rules bend now, so you can work better your way later. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be a full-time teacher. I did it for the money to pay off my surgery. I care about my students and making sure they will get far. But I do have a lot of trauma kids, kids who were born addicted to drugs, kids whose parents aren't in their life, just a lot of things. Do I jump? No, I can't jump. It's not that kind of game. I can't. Oh, there we go. I'm competitive with my own self, so that's the part where I care. But I don't really care if I get in trouble or... No reaction. This platform can't go any further. Okay. Right, I hear you. Hard to not care. Also stressful, tough to figure out and deal with. Yeah. But I always, like, the thing I tell myself every day is, like, it's only 1 year. 1 year of stressing over something's not going to kill me. And I am notorious for changing careers all the time. So, like, and it always works out for the better for me. It's like, so that'll probably be what I do, is change careers completely. I might do something like really boring, or like not boring, but like it's not exciting, you know? Well, maybe it will be exciting to me because I like numbers. So I was thinking of doing accounting, which sounds really weird when I say it out loud. Because I was always like an artsy person and doing art stuff, but like once every 4 years or so, I change up my life too. It's so good to do. It's fun too. And if you're able to like move cities, it's even just fucking awesome. Oh yeah, accounting is deaf. Yeah, the thing is though, it'll be easier on my body. I push myself too much where I'm walking around because I have like a rowdy bunch of kids, but I also am really tough on them. So I like to play with them, which isn't what the other kindergarten teachers do. Like I will go and chase the kids like around the playground. And then I have to stop because I was like, oh, guys, I'm recovering from surgery. My stomach hurts. I have to stop. Dude, speaking of bruises, I like constantly am finding bruises on myself and being like, I don't know what the fuck I did. And I don't think I'm anemic right now. I think, you know. Okay, I found a light bulb. Oh, I could move them. What are we trying to light up? Did it do something? How far can I take it? Anyways, how's your week? Good question. I haven't paid attention to anything. Yeah, I also keep forgetting I'm even doing this puzzle. Which is what happened on Sunday. There's quite a few people in here last Sunday on stream. Not bad, just Jim and chill, nice and slow. Dude. it was a funny stream. I was gonna say something about the gym, but I can't remember. Were you the one who has back problems? Was that you, Squishy? And I'll tell you what happened. On Sunday, yeah, that was, yeah. Are you able, when you go to the gym, do you do like strength training or is it something that you have to avoid because of your back? Yeah. You're like beating away the pain. That's probably not the right way of saying that. I don't think this is doing anything. First few years was mainly yoga and basic calisthenics. But now you're able to do more intensive things, I'm assuming. Then I got weight training in. That is such an inspiration for me. That is my goal, is to exercise again. Right, I was gonna tell. I don't know what this is. Can I do this? Can't clean that. Yeah, but only if I do the right exercises and the right technique. Yeah, I understand that. I have physical therapy exercises that I have to do. And if I don't do them, the pain comes back really bad. And then, of course, there's the whole thing of like, if you do the wrong thing, it can get worse. Like being a kindergarten teacher and picking up the kids. Have you ever done physical therapy for your back? Am I able to look at something else? It's just this. I mean, it's good for your health regardless, right? To keep up with the exercise, even if you didn't have back problems. Ooh, I feel like I got somewhere with this. Was gonna say I can work out and you wouldn't be able to tell I have injuries, but pick something out of the laundry wrong one day and I'm out for a month. Oh, yeah, I believe it. I used to have a friend who was like super tall. I think she was like 6 feet, 6'1" or something like that. And she was a hairstylist. I lost touch with her because I moved away and then I got sick. But she would throw her back all the time just because of her standing all day and styling people's hair. And she would just get stuck in bed. And she was so stubborn, she wouldn't call any one of us to like help. So, back injuries are crazy, especially because you can't really do too much about it medically. Oh my God, I believe it. Being hunched over. Yeah. Yeah, and getting all those angles and stuff like that, and then having to walk back and forth and clean up all the mess and stuff. But I mean, she wouldn't let it stop her. She would just keep going, but then she would get stuck in bed and have to cancel everything. And she was like that kind of person who was like super social and like always trying to do things. And you would know it happened too because you would suddenly like not hear from her and you'd text her. And like I'm the one that's not social and she's the one that's social. And I'd text her, I'm like, hey, like, how are you doing? She's like, I've been stuck in bed for a couple days. And I'm like, dude, like, call me or like I'll come over or like cook for you or something. I don't know. By the way, if you have any ideas of what I'm supposed to do, tell me. This might... I feel like I need another one, right? Because there's 3 little nodules here. Where am I supposed to get that, though? Oh, shut up. I didn't know that I could move this. It said I couldn't. Okay. Can I walk out? Can. Match the colors. These. Oh, nope. I was away, but listening. Yeah, holy hell, I feel that for her. I have a whole Christmas survival story. What do you mean you have a Christmas survival story? Do tell more. I'm interested in this. Okay. This is... Oh, it's not. Oh? Wait. Okay, we've done this one before. Okay. Why can't I move the reds? Oh, but then I lose that one. Just a sec. This looks like a demented version of Simon Says. You know what? It probably is. Thanks for the follow. Though I thought you would already have followed me. I'm offended, actually. How's your date going? I heard you were on holiday. You thought so too? It happens. I don't know why I play this puzzle. I'm genuinely not very good at them. I think I just like to torture myself, to be honest. Okay, here's the story for Squishy's Christmas survival. Okay, so this was when my back was first messed up, and I was in schoolhouse learning my job for the Marines, and was too stubborn to get checked out properly. I feel like you just gave me like the preview of the story. You just like made me more interested to know what's happening. Oh, also, Kick is like shadow banned, so you can't see what anyone's saying on Kick. Hey, I'm not bad. The busy season has hit like a truck and will be steady throughout January. Oh, I didn't know you were a mailman. How have you been holding up? I've been drowning, but you know what? I've learned that teachers trauma bond, and so we drown together, and it feels nice. to be drowning with other people and not alone. I should have said that to you, Squishy. Is like, even though I complained about my job a lot, every single person at work feels the same way. But yeah, lucky for me, it's only 1 year, and I don't think I'm going to do it after that. How is it being a mailman? I feel like that would be a hard job. I always see my mailman, and I'm just like, bless you. I don't know how you do your job. I'm not even a religious person, but like, bless you, because you do everything for me, because I can't shop for myself. So I order so many things, and those poor men are out there day and night bringing me my packages. And my UPS guy is the loveliest person. Amazon sent me a used AC unit, and I had to send it back. This guy brought me another one 3 times, and I'm just like, I love you so much. I'm so sorry. All right, more information. I was in horrible pain and in a bad mental place because of it. Yeah, totally. When you're in pain, like, you could choose 2 places. You could choose for it to eat you alive, or you could choose to have it humble you somehow. Tooth and nail kind of situation, though. Is that right? I don't think I'm saying that right. Anyways, so much so that I didn't have the will to go back home for the holidays like everyone else. Totally understand. So I was beside for a few others alone in the barracks in my whole section of the base I was on. Dude, also being in the military is just tough. I can't imagine staying in the fucking barracks on holiday. Was nice. Okay, is there more to the story though? How'd you mess up your back? Though I will say, I'm a military brat, so my mom was in the Navy. Don't shit on the Navy. Being a Marine, I understand that your training is way... Isn't it like something like 70-80% of people who go into the military training for the Marines drop out? What is it called? I forget the name of what it's called. It's not called the training. It's called something else. Hello, thank you for blessing. You're welcome. I forgot my holy water today, but if I did have it, I would just throw it at you. I like numbers and sequences, so the aspect is nice, but this last Prime Day mixed with presidential election year, mixed with upcoming Black Friday, Christmas, woo, doggy, it's gonna be a year. Oh, dude, that's true. That's gonna be intense. I mean, I guess you get your steps in. How have you wow, I should not be losing my words so quickly. Have you done your job in the snow? Have you had to deliver mail in the snow? Because I always think about that every year. And you want me in Twitch chat or Kick? It's up to you. I don't care. I have all chats open. I won't. Do you mean MARSOC Special Forces? No, just like when you get in. Like when you first get in. And what's the stupid thing? Like when they gas you and they make you run around with all your equipment and make you go through lakes. Not lakes, like streams and stuff like that. What is that called? Or like when they make you like go into the pool and you're swimming with your gun floating. You have to float with your gun. You have to float with your gun in your hand. Boot camp, there we go. I was stuck with Top Rack. They have no ladder, so I just climb in. You know, depending on your height, it might not be a bad thing. But yeah, I gas chamber, swim week, grass week. Yeah. Dude, I remember one time my mom had to do boot camp. It was like, she was already in the military, but you have to like do it every so often. And it was like a week-long training of boot camp. And she came back with the biggest blisters all over her feet. She basically got trench foot because they had to like march through lakes, not lakes, I keep saying lakes, rivers, and like camp out and stuff. And I just remember looking at it and being like, that has to hurt. It looks horrible. But yeah, my mom joining the Navy made me realize I would never go to the Navy. Oh, fuck, I fucked this up already. All right, yeah. You've done it for 7 years, but I'm not a walking route. My route is well rule, very without doxing ourselves. I won't be more specific. 7 years of Amazon and snow, 4-wheel drive, right-hand Jeep. That sounds fun, like the first time, like, oh, an adventure. And then after the first year, that just sounds like terrible, especially if you get stuck in the snow and you're in a rural area. Getting out is such a drag. You gotta requel for swim. Wait, what's requel? What is that? Gas chamber, range day, all that. Yeah. my mom's kudos to anyone who could do that. You know, like my mom, she tells me that it was like the best therapy session that she's ever had doing boot camp because she cried the entire time. You got a requalification. Oh, I get it now. Dude, that's a lot of work. Getting stuck in the snow and then having to shovel yourself out. Kudos for doing that job. I couldn't do it. I would cry. Kudos for also being in the Marines. I would also just cry. I couldn't do it. I hate being bossed around. Okay, I've really messed this one up. No, I go back. I go back. Oh, I'm so close right now. A Friday stream? What in the world? I know, Twix. I know. I forgot to tell you, last Sunday, Twix was telling us about his woman problems. Also, we found out everyone's gender. Twix is a guy, and Kissin is magic, so they're officially wizard. Are you feeling better? Yes and no. I want to say yes because I've gotten so much done this week. That's true. Didn't you say you were a guy? Okay, never mind. I take it back. It got confusing. But you did have woman problems. How is your woman problems? Are they better? Did I fully? I want to say I feel better because I was more pro. Twix, god damn you! Apparently you are a guy. Little, you're giving like brother vibes. Where my brothers will say something and then I'll like repeat it back a couple weeks later and they're like, I never said that. And I was like, are you sure? And we all have really bad memory problems, so it's like, okay, I guess you didn't say that. And they're like, nah, I was just fucking with you. I did say that. I was like, oh, fuck you, dude. How did I answer if I felt good? I feel better-ish, but I slept all day and I was intending to work today and I didn't work, so take it as you want. I haven't been throwing up though. Last Sunday I started throwing up squishy, so. No, actually that's a lie. After stream on Saturday, I realized I was getting a migraine. So I went to McDonald's and I knew that was I knew something was wrong with me because I went to McDonald's and I never go to McDonald's. And I ate my McDonald's and then I threw up. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm sicker than I thought I was. And ever since that day, I've been throwing up. But I haven't thrown up in the past 2 days, so it's progress. Anyways, Twix, how's your woman problems? Technically, I said I identify as a Twix bar. That's true. I do remember that. Your caramel-filled nougat. Is it like a nougat in there? I don't know what a Twix bar is inside. What's inside? There's caramel in a Twix bar. I just imagine like a human-sized Twix bar like complaining about their women problems, and that just like makes me laugh. It makes me smile. Left or right, that's all we need to know. Left or right Twix? No, I need to know if I can. No, well, what about both? What if I'm really hungry and I just stick both Twix bars in my mouth and your body needed something to purge? Yeah. A Twix bar furiously typing away. Yes. Talking about their women problems. It was 2 paragraphs worth of women problems. And there was like 4 girls involved, I think. Maybe 3. 3, 4 girls. He's a popular Twix bar. We're basically in front of a celebrity right now. You know, cannibalism. Well, it's not cannibalism because I'm not a Twix bar. So if I eat a Twix bar, I am just, you know, I'm human. Aren't we like the top apex predator? You know? I mean, you didn't say I could eat you, but I can go to the store right now and buy one of your cousins or one of your family members and eat them. Technically. I think. I don't really go grocery shopping anymore because I can't physically pick up anything too heavy. I feel like this conversation has gone off the rails. Someone save me. Anyway, so are you in the military still, Squishy? I imagine it would be hard, though. I imagine they would kick you out if they found out you had back problems, though. That's it, I'm unfollowing. Never see you again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for eating your family members. You know, caramel and chocolate. It's a good combination. I don't know what that crunchy part of Twix is. Is it like a cookie? Oh, you left years ago. Medically separated because of my back. Yeah. And that's understandable. I hope they pay for some of your bills. I know the military makes it really hard for people to get that support after all the paperwork and the back and forth. Yes, it is a cookie. Oh, good to know. I'm learning so much about the anatomy of you, really. I could genuinely tell you that I've not actually paying attention to this game. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got it. If I man crushes or woman crushes, I don't have any right now. I have someone at work who's like trying to get to know me, and I'm just like, no. Hey, if you want to help on this, you are more than welcome to help with this puzzle. Oh. Because I don't mind when people try to get to know me, but like when they're trying to get to know me when I'm like on the phone, like when I was on the phone with a parent and like we're having a really serious conversation and this person's trying to get my attention and I'm like, dude, like I'm on the phone talking to a parent, go away. You know, that's when I get annoyed, where it's like, this isn't the time, dude. Like, I'm in my little office. Yeah, time and place. What the fuck is happening with this thing? I don't know, dude. I'm more engaged in the conversations that we've been having than whatever this is. I think I'm supposed to break them up. I think I should get the top one and the bottom one. And then focus on the middle one. I could be wrong. Oops. I messed that up. Okay. Nope. You go back, go back. Then I do that. Then I click this one. There we go. Okay, when I was really young, my first job, I dated someone at my job. And in that experience, I learned why you never date someone at your job, because if it goes sour, you still have to see that person. And it was extra awkward because his mom was one of the managers at the store. Yeah, it's not good. It's not worth it. Yeah, the look that she gave me after I broke up with him suddenly was not worth my time, I guess you could say. And she was like an intimidating woman. She just had like resting bitch face. So like when she actually had like a little bit like you hurt my son face, I was like, oh God, I understand, but go away. No. No. Okay, fix it. No. How do I get you back together? By going that way. No. Oh, the top and the middle need to be done first. because they have barriers, but this one doesn't have a barrier. But then their barriers are separate. What's your favor to ask? If you want me to stop eating your family members, I can tell you I haven't had a Twix bar in years. And I was just verbally taunting you. Yeah. Luckily, I was like in a really bad mental space at that time, so I quit my job pretty quickly. Pretty soon after that. And it was a really good experience because we had a moment where we had to work with each other. He was in the same department as me, and we had a really good day, and we were just like being friends, and we ended up having a conversation of it not being, there was no hard feelings. And yeah, and I didn't explain to him thoroughly of what was going on with me. I just told him like there is really something mentally wrong with me, and I really need to focus on taking care of myself and not letting other people baby me through it or try to take care of me through that, because I don't want to become a person who's reliant on others for my mental health. You should definitely go back and try the sandwich again from that store. What sandwich? And you'll even take a bite with, I even take a bite with you. I don't like sharing my food. I'll eat your family, but I won't share food with you. Yeah. That's part of life, right? Just because you're good friends doesn't mean you'll work out as partners, life partners. Mother, that's not. I have a friend, sweetest person, but I always get really scared when I have to share food with her because she takes the hugest bites. And I was like, this was not an even exchange. Yeah, totally different. And that's okay. Not everything has to work out. I'm making a total mess of this. And you know what? It's fine. I feel like I need to keep these where they're at, but I need to put this... I think I need to put this right here. Maybe. Oh, it doesn't go over it. That's weird. The store that started with the TU mentioned last week. TU. What does TU mean? This weird circle thing is like our hangout spot. Yeah. Totally. This is just this is just where we hang out. Like it's maybe one day I'll solve this puzzle. Maybe I won't. Is there anything else here? This puzzle is so easy. And I know it's easy, but obviously I'm not really doing anything. This circle just reminds me of Star Wars 3D chessboard thing. No T. I still don't know what you're talking about, Twix. One of the biggest technological limitations humanity has yet to overcome is proper manipulation of gravity. But here, that kind of technology is everywhere. To lift the smallest objects or the whole ship. They even have different gravity settings for individual rooms according to each race's biological needs. Madness. I know some people on Earth who would do anything for such technology. The military in particular have been dying to get something like this for the longest time. No doubt to bring peace to the rest of the universe. I do understand the need for some sort of authority to keep things in order, though I can't help but look at the alliance here, seeing how messy they are, and think that it just works. What is this thing? It won't. Nope. Oh, it's everywhere. Never mind. I didn't go to a store. I went to McDonald's and I threw up some of my McDonald's. Okay, I have to solve this puzzle, so there's nothing else. I can't get away from it. Wait, can I get that light? Excuse me, I need this. Perfect, I can solve that other puzzle. But I will still have to solve this puzzle. Well, if you're swearing on your mom's, like, you're gonna lose that, but because I can guarantee you that I haven't been in a grocery store for a couple weeks now. Yes, I did hear about the Krabby Patty. Is it in every single Wendy's? Or is it like at specific places? I saw a streamer stream going to Wendy's. I didn't see the whole stream, but I did see that they were trying to stream the experience. No idea, hope so. I wonder if it has to be good, right? Maybe. Okay, there we go. Just for the novelty of it. Yeah, that'd be probably good. Even if it wasn't good, it'd be just like a fun experience. And like I saw the streamer in LA, the Wendy's that they went to, they also like dressed up the Wendy's. And I thought that was cool. Yeah, watch the VOD. If I said grocery store, then you can trust that I was really sick. I don't believe I did, but also I don't remember what happens half the time. It is for fun. Having just like those little fun experiences just can make someone's day. Okay, I know I could put this right here and still power stuff. So then I can probably put that there. There we go. And this right there. Ha! That's one thing I do miss about being in a bigger city, is just cities like to create experiences. Oh, this is my jam. And they create like these really cool experiences and it's just so fun. Like when I was in LA, there's this band called the Boredoms, I think it's called, or something like that. And they decided they were gonna do like a whole concert at the Tar Pits in LA. And it was called 99 Boredrums. And they got 99 drummers to play with them at once. And it was just so epic to hear that many drums playing all at once. And I think they only did it like 2 or 3 times. And then they just like disappeared and never did it again. Oh. Apparently it's nationwide and until early November. That's cool. I'll have to check it out then. Just so I could like have a little experience in this small town. Twix, did you really disappear and go to the VOD? Oh. Oh. Okay. He's literally not messaged back since that. Every time I solve a puzzle and Kissin's not here, I feel very successful. Totally. He's gonna prove me wrong. I'm sure I don't doubt that I probably mentioned some kind of grocery store. I didn't get a sandwich at a grocery store. But what if he's gaslighting me into believing that I went to a grocery store? Oh, thank you, Squishy. Thanks for distracting me from this, too. Oh, okay. So we fixed the gravity problem. I can't do anything with this. I feel like I shouldn't touch that since we just fixed the gravity thing, right? These things are still floating. Okay, I don't think there's anything left to do but to do this puzzle. And I don't want to do it. I did. It should be this one. Yeah. Yeah. Circle of frustration. I feel like I'm really close to getting it. Yes, because I got sausages for my breakfast. So I food prepped last week, and so I got a sausage, and it ended up being too spicy. And it was like burning my stomach. But I've been eating the sausage in my breakfast sandwich every week. And I mean, every day, not every week. Every day this week. And they've actually been delicious. And for some reason, that one bite that I took, or those first couple bites I took, were really spicy. And they haven't been spicy since. And they've been saving my life every morning because I am the laziest person in the morning. I would. My mom always says that I'm the grumpiest person she's ever met in the morning. Yes. Or just destroying it. Am I using this one? Yes. Then, no, I'm not. How do I get this to connect? Or burning a hole through my intestines. My great grandma ate so much spicy food that her fucking intestines started to rot. And she had to have surgery. And the doctor was like, you need to stop eating spicy food. Guess what? She never did. She died. She didn't even die over stomach problems, so fuck that doctor, I guess. Great grandma knew best. Okay. Okay, yes. She broke her hip and died a couple months later, so, or like a year later. So, which is statistically what happens. I think it's like, if you break your hip in old age, you have an 80% chance of dying in the next year, just due to complications of not moving around and stuff. Okay, so yes, I know that I need to stop it, but this is the barrier to stop the top one, but that ends up stopping this over here. And in order to take this barrier away, I do that, but then it moves this. Which is why I keep getting stuck. Great grand's spite for him so strong she refused to die, how he said. It was a female doctor, but yes, she was like, fuck you. You don't know my culture. I'm gonna eat spice for the rest of my life. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks, Squishy. It's rough though. It's a painful injury to have, and I think that what I read was because it's so painful and the only way for recovery is to walk, and it is such a painful process that a lot of people end up getting stagnant, which causes more health issues, which leads to them dying. I remember I met this woman. It was like a coworker, I think, and she had broken her hip like 5 years ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you are incredible. You're like, you defied the odds. Like, I didn't say that to her, but I was like looking at her in awe because I had just read this book about death and about the statistics of that. I'm too lazy. This is going to take forever. Yeah. I'm too lazy to look at my own streams, so I don't recommend looking at the VOD. I could confidently say that because I'm not getting paid in any way for this. Do you get paid? Hetrit? Wait, what? He tried. Oh, he tried. I read that as one full word. Yeah, I try. It's very rarely that I will watch a VOD for a streamer. And generally, if I watch it, it's because I'm really tired, but I don't want to fully fall asleep yet, so I just put something on. Did you get paid for what? I'm saying I don't get paid for streaming, so I don't care if you like. What I'm saying is I don't like watching VODs, and I'm not getting paid for you to watch the VOD, so don't watch the VOD. Okay. I feel like yeah, it is different. Dude. I feel like I should change the title to I should never do ooh. Ooh, wait. No. Okay. I think I know how to solve this. But I need this to be ahead of this, because this can get stuck ahead of here, and then I could line these two up to this. I don't know how to do it though. How do I... go in front? How do I get you to go to the front? Oh. Oh, but then, yeah, I have to do it the other way around. This needs to be on this side. And this needs to be over here. For me to be able to line it up. So I basically need to... I feel like I should just let this go. Isn't that what I said earlier, that I should do the top and the bottom and then do the middle? How do... oh. I messed up. And I go back. Nope, go back. Go back. Come here, you little bitch. We're here. We got it. Maybe. How do I get it back? How do I go back, though? How do I can't remember which one I was supposed to move. Is it this one? That goes this way? Shit. Okay, it is. We did it. You found it? Clip it. I can't believe you're still looking at the VOD. Are you serious? You got me panicking too. What do we do now that we solved it? Life is meaningless without this puzzle. What do we do? I guess we have to go back upstairs. Hopefully nothing. I can't clip it on. I'm on mobile. Oh, well. Well, how are you gonna prove that I said something if you can't clip it? Do I have to, or are you gonna have to tell me where in the VOD I have to go and we can watch it together? You can't stop a man on a mission. Apparently I can't. Yeah, our hangout spot is gone. I guess we can't hang out anymore. Also, I'm gonna pause this because my dog is mad at me. She wants to go outside. What? She dead. Called 911. We're gonna lose her. Someone help me. We got a 5'4" woman who's not responding. Dude, one of my biggest fears is that I live so far away from my family that if I die, like, no one's here to like get me. Oh, wait. What just happened? Anyways. Oh, I didn't know this was here. Oh, I can put this here. I need to fix this first. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, am I missing a ring right here? Oh. There we go. I gotta clean to you about something. Do you mean you need to come clean to me about something? What did you... Oh, look! We have another doomsday circle to hang out in. What'd you do, Twix? Okay, this circle is even more taunting than the last one. We have to align all of them, don't we? I lied about something. We can have more... Oh, wait. Did I do it? Oh, the circle didn't last as much. By the way, are you gonna do a spooky stream for Spooky Month? I don't know. I'm not good with scary stuff. I'm either like too deadpan about it and like non-reactionary, or I just like get bored. What did you lie about, Twix? I'm flying. Okay, cool. I wonder, I think the only game I have, let me check my Steam. I have Resident Evil. I got stuck on Resident Evil 2. And I stopped playing it a long time ago. I got stuck on that. Other than Resident Evil, I have Viscera Cleanup Detail, which is supposed to be like cleaning up crime scenes. I don't know if that's spooky enough. I lied about something. I'm a woman. I thought you were a Twix bar. You know what? I don't care if you're a guy or a woman, Twix, or a chocolate, a chocolate-filled caramel, whatever thing. There's a cool one called In Sound Mind. I think it's the remake that I have. Let's look at In Sound Mind. Nah. I don't think you're a man or a woman. I think you're a Twix bar. This kind of looks interesting, but I am a broke kindergarten teacher. This is expensive. $34.99. Do you have any more? Do you have cheaper options, Squishy? Like maybe $15 range? Yeah, exactly. That is all you need to be, Twix. You are a 2-pack Twix bar, and that's all we need to know. You just forgot about that? What do you mean? Wait, oh, is this a puzzle too? Wait, how am I supposed to solve this if I can't? Okay, there we go. Okay, maybe they all need to connect to you. Why can't I turn it? Stay. Okay, there. No, don't move. There we go. Wait, did you read my message wrong? I'm sending you whoops. Maybe. I don't know. Oh. Why can't I move you? That's weird. Can I do that elsewhere? The price? Oh, I forgot about that. I meant about the price. What the hell? I used to have a whole list of spooky games, but I can't find it. When I stream, I do a collab with you. Don't you know what we are going to go do though? Don't know what we are going to do though. This is the first time I'm hearing about our said collab. I don't know how to solve this puzzle. What are we trying to get out here? That makes more sense. Oh, this one. And then this one. No, stay. Don't move. Tricky. Oh, these aren't even connecting. I wonder if that's just a visual fuck up. They have big dreams of streaming. Everyone's allowed to dream, right? What's this do? I'm assuming maybe this might light up if I connect everything correctly. Oh. Alright, I didn't know I could switch that around. Does it matter though? It does matter, because now I don't have that thing there. There's like no gap. But then what's this? Well, I will say I've gotten further along on this than I thought I would. I think those little gaps are telling me when it's correct or not. Why, thank you. And there's a gap there. I don't get why this turns. Am I supposed to get these to point towards it? I feel like I'm missing something. Like, I don't understand what this is supposed to do. And I think I have to solve this somehow, right? Because I'm floating in the air. Okay. Yes, enable hits. I feel like this thing isn't correctly set up. Okay. Yeah. So are they pointing? I think they're pointing to this. Or no, they're just saying this thing as a whole. Was it with you, Squishy, that I was getting hints and they weren't making sense? It was, wasn't it? I swear it was with you. And this is one of those moments where I'm like, I don't understand what you're hinting at right now. Oh, are they giving me the lines? They are. Maybe that's what... Yeah, because it was prompting me to turn it, and I was like, yeah, I understand that. All my lines Okay, most of my lines are connecting, are being highlighted correctly, right? Okay, I'm back to not understanding this hint. If I move it like that, it's gonna go like, oh, hey, you need to connect that. Oh, hey, this isn't connected, right? Yeah, I didn't get that one. More circles. It's finally open. Let's see what's inside. What? Oh, we need to somehow align. I think. Yeah, I don't. Sure, whatever. I understood the hint, so I get it, but how it makes sense, I don't know. Oh. I'm assuming all these lights need to be. Oh. Oh, wait. I'm sure to puzzle people, it makes total sense, but for me, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Like right now, I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, the light needs to be on those bulbs. Like, what are the blue balls for? You light up the white balls to turn green, but what's the blue balls for? Maybe it's just an opportunity to say blue balls. You have freed our ship from the ground. Good, now go start the engines. Let's do this. What is going on up there? That ship is flying now. I don't know what you guys are doing, but down here they are getting seriously nervous. Wow. I have successfully... Yes. I have successfully... Was gonna make a joke about the BU. Wasn't sure how it'd fare. Try it. Let's see the joke. I want to read this joke. I have successfully done a chapter without kissing around. I feel like so successful right now. I think it took double as long without kissing. Nah, time passed. Oh, unfair. Oh, why won't it let me click on it now? Oh, the game's stuck. Oh, perfect. I was gonna get off anyways. Ah, let me clicked out, but not in. There we go. It was in the moment, but now I'll try next time. Yes. I want to hear the joke. Well, the future jokes. The jokes that have not passed. What am I referencing? I'm getting off. That was fun. Thank you for the support. Thank you for keeping me distracted, guys. That was good. It's always... I definitely could never do that game by myself. I'd probably get so frustrated and walk away. Kirsten! Oh my gosh! What the fuck? How do you show up right when I finish the chapter? Were you here the entire time and you just watched me suffer? The timing on that. I was on car soccer. On car soccer. Oh my god. What is car soccer? Okay, I thought it was Rocket League, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, when I thought of car soccer, I thought of Rocket League, but I wasn't 100% sure. Oh my gosh. I did a whole chapter by myself. Well, not really. Squishy helped. We got stuck in circles. There were multiple circles to solve. How was Rocket League? That game looks fun it's fun to watch, and I always think, oh, I should try it, and then I'm like, no, it's not the game that I should try. I like watching. Helped, quote unquote. Yeah, you totally did. I did exactly what you said to do, and it worked. The circles of hell. I spent 2 hours losing. You know, you spent 2 hours growing stamina. You didn't lose, you just grew. I like how that I say that to you and I just like shit talk myself. Well, no, I was giving myself positive feedback on the puzzles. That's a winner mentality right there. I kept mentioning you so much, Kissin. Every time I would solve something, I like gave myself a little pat on the back and was just like, I did this without Kissin. There was one chapter that I did not get fully carried. Puzzle maxing, yes. Squishy, if you figure out any games, scary games to play, tell me. I will try it. It's time to party. Yes, it is time to lay in bed, turn on my projector, and watch anime. You got a scary game for me, Twix? What is it? I'm scared to ask you what the scary game is. That I can't find my old list. It happens. Play Little Nightmares. It's not that scary. I have seen the whole gameplay of Little Nightmares. I feel like there's moments in Little Nightmares that I'd probably get stuck in. Because I'm not really good at playing games. I just like... I also noticed I don't like playing games by myself. Like ever since I was a kid. I can't play games by myself, which is probably why I stream. Just so I can have company. How much is Little Nightmares? I could just check that out right now. I did get the second episode of Batman. Oh, I didn't realize Little Nightmares was so expensive. Well, it's not expensive. It's out of budget. It's 20 bucks. I'm trying to pay off my surgery. So I'm limiting the price of things. Now, if you want a scary game, get Until Dawn. Okay, Until Dawn's like way more expensive. Which makes sense because it's a bigger game, right? Oh. It's so pretty looking though. This looks like it would be a really weighty game on my computer though. Let me see. This game only supports Japanese voice for customers in Japan. Okay. What's the specs on this? Minimum i7. 4790K. Windows 10, 11, 64-bit, 8. Available space is 70 gigabytes. Wait, what did you do? You got a hat on and eyes are green. Oh, yeah. There we go. Because I'm typing. Would you care if it was bad or good? Because there are a ton of bad games. Well, what do you consider to be bad? Like, is it bad graphics? Bad storyline? Because it's not really the hat. It's just the shadow of the hat. The hat is this right here. I always feel like the hat is so big. I guess I'm not playing a game. Don't Scream might be fun. Let me see. Is it cheap? Oh, look at kissing. Oh, the don't. I know what this is. I wonder if I don't think I would scream though. I'm not a screamer. I'm a freezer. Like when I'm in danger, I just freeze. Which is probably not a good stream. It'll be a very silent stream. Or maybe my dog will bark and it'll make me restart the game. I mean, I'm the type to enjoy the hell out of B-rated movies, if that makes sense to games. I used to watch a lot of B-rated movies, so I'm totally down for the suggestions, if that's what if you're saying they're in that realm. I don't know. You can't even see me, and I like put up my hands to like gesture what I was saying. A lot of shaking the camera when you get scared. I think that the hypersensitivity is maybe. This is a maybe. Oh, how about we harvest shadows? Slay Queen, the hat is amazing and on point. I just think it's too big. I like let me see. I like hardly ever use it. Let me see. I like this one. This is my favorite. Farming sim with horror and story elements. It's a free demo right now. Oh, right. I was looking up that game. Sorry. I got distracted. To be announced. How much of the demo is there? I typically only no, that's not. It's about an hour long. We could do it. It's pretty. This is pretty. Okay. That sounds really gross of me to say that. The picture I was going to show is of a decapitated body with vines all over it. And I was like, this is cute. I watched a few people play it. Depending on how much you pay attention, there can be almost nothing or a real good amount. I'll install it. I mean, it's free, right? The worst that happens is like, oh, I don't like it. I do wonder if I'll get scared though. Because one thing that I've learned is some streamers actively admit to the fact that they over-exaggerate when they're playing scary games. And I was like, I can't do that. That seems like a lot of energy. Pools is an interesting game. Pools. Relaxing simulator. Explore, admire, listen. Uncanny, relaxing, unnerving, eerie, immersive. No monsters chasing you or jumping towards at your screen, but can feel oppressive at times by invoking fear of getting lost. The dark, tight spaces and liminal space of architecture inspired by backrooms. It's funny because the moment I looked at this, there is like this moment of like fear in my chest. And just for like context, let me see if I could get this up. For context, it starts out just like this. This is the start of the game, and this is what scared me. I was like, oh god. That's why I like the horror with stories. So there's more atmosphere and thought instead of jump BS. Fair. Like, this is my nightmare right here. I don't know why, but it just... Also, I don't know how to swim. So that... Just seeing the water freaks me out. And, like, the high spaces and, like... What if I get stuck and drown? I enjoyed watching Backrooms. This is like psychological horror right here. Water parks were always my fear. This is like if everyone died and you got stuck on an inside water park and you don't know how to get out. It's taunting you with the painting. Like, look where you're stuck. Coming... Oh, it just came out, too. Like, this year. I want to download the demo just because it freaks me out so much. The one thing about me getting scared is like my intuition is to go towards it instead of going away from it. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Why? Yeah. It would... I want to say it would be chill, but I think I would also be very tense playing this game. Or a movie mindset, totally. Except you know there's no jump scares, and somehow that is worse in my head than an actual game that does jump scares. Tensely chill, yeah. My ass will be squeezing tight and my chest will be holding in air instead of relaxed breathing. Yeah, totally. Like a smart predator is not going to like they're gonna attack and kill immediately. You're not gonna have time to scream. I'm still, by the way, the preview of this game is still playing and I still am really tense, so I need to turn this away. All right, so I have the We Harvest Shadows. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow instead of playing the game. Give my brain a break. You'll have a sixth sense, they are there, but freaking where and when. Me and another stream's chat gaslit them into believing there was something in a well. Oh my gosh. And it's like the weird things that get me scared. Like I used, one of my favorite memories, and you should never do this, don't ever fucking do this, is I like to do hikes in the dark, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the forest where no one's gonna be able to get you if a danger happens. Like hiking in the forest at nighttime is the funnest fucking thing, and I highly recommend you not do it because it's so dangerous. But it's so relaxing, and the amount of animals that come out at that time is just so fucking cool. And then when I used to live in LA, because I'm from LA, my boyfriend at the time lived in Santa Barbara, and I used to walk through, what is that street that people always talk about because it's like homeless people and oh, Skid Row. I used to walk through Skid Row to get a bus to go to Santa Barbara, and I just enjoyed it. And it was never like the homeless people that people always talk about that bothered me. It would always be some random person in a car. Yeah, I I've never had a bad experience in Skid Row with the people that people demonize. It's always like some random person with enough money preying on the weak in a car. Like the experience that I had one night was that this guy kept following me and he kept telling me to get into his car, and I was like, I like I said, when I get scared I freeze, so I don't talk or I don't say anything. And I just remember like just trying to ignore him and keep walking. I'm like, I'm almost to a public space where there's more people, because there's like a McDonald's by the bus station that I was going to. And I was like, okay, just get there, just walk fast. And this guy like literally would pass me, then turn the corner and then loop all the way around to come back and talk to me and try to get me in his car. Yeah. Yeah, it's just understanding that everyone... My grandma was always like really empathetic towards homeless people. And so when I was younger, I was like, what the fuck? Why'd you just give that person like $20? Like, what if they just use it on drugs? And she'd be like, who fucking cares what they use it on? Like, if it gives them a good time for a brief moment, like, who cares, right? But going back to that experience, that guy kept like coming around for like 3 blocks, and it's LA, so the blocks are like fucking long. And again, I got frozen in being able to talk, and so I just kept walking. And then these 2 gentlemen, they walked past me, and you would think that you would, and in order, because I'm just like a woman who's like tiny. And so like the guys, they passed me and they're like, hey, good evening. And then they like went their way, or they said something like really kind and stuff, just to like comfort me and be like, hey, we're not going to attack you in any way. And I really appreciated that. And like right when they were passing me, like they took like 3 or 4 steps, that guy in the car came back. And that interaction gave me the strength to finally tell the guy in the car to fuck off. And like, I think my voice cracked, but I just like think about those 2 guys. I'm like, I hope you guys are having such a good life, because you just saved me and like gave me strength to get out of that situation. Trying to intimidate you into legally getting into the car. I know, it's weird. It's like, that's not gonna work. Yeah. I mean, I feel like homeless people can be helped. It's just what they need help in is not something that is publicly available. Yeah. And I think too, I've learned that guys do that. I've learned that from my my brother told me about an incident. My brother's like 6 foot and he has like this long beard and he looks very intimidating. But he's the kindest, sweetest person. And he was telling me about an incident where he accidentally followed a girl. Because he was just walking mindlessly and there was a girl in front of him and he was like, oh shit, like what do I do? And he like tried to slow down and like back away. I was like, oh, that's nice. He's like, I never know what to do in those situations, but I totally understand like being scared of my presence when it's like the middle of the night and stuff. Yeah. And I think sometimes it's alarming for guys who like, because I like walking at night a lot, especially in a city, which I guess is dangerous. I don't know. I'm just a night person, so I like walking around at night. I don't do it where I am because I don't feel comfortable with it, but I used to do it all the time. And there's certain neighborhoods where I feel really, really comfortable. And so sometimes I like there'll be guys that pass me and they're like, "Oh, good evening, ma'am." And I'm like, "Good evening to you. I hope you guys have a wonderful night." And they like, I could see it in their face that they didn't expect me to be so like not standoffish towards their presence. And it's just interesting. I think it's really, I feel very, very lucky to have 7 brothers and just understand their personal experience and how they react to those situations. So I don't know. I think it makes me a little bit gullible because I'm just like, oh, what? Hey, just people, you know? And I don't really think, oh, you're going to attack me. But also I should probably be a little bit more cautious. Strangers, and that's a random woman. They don't know you, so you got to be extra careful and nice. Being responded with kindness is nice. Yeah. Yeah. I accidentally liked something. I don't know what I liked. But yeah, I don't know how I got into that conversation. Anyways, I download it. We harvest shadows. And it'll be interesting to see how I react. Yeah. I am throughout my life, I have learned to try to be careful because I am a very careless person and I have no how do I put this? There's a specific word I'm looking for and I can't remember. It's like I'm not good at protecting myself sometimes. It's not exactly what I'm trying to say. But, you know, whatever. Oh, I forgot I still had this on. Okay, there. I'm surprised I remember. Oh, it's always this one. These eyes right here. I always get this stuck. And then I don't know how to get them off. And I just spend... Okay, we're crying. Oh, there we go. I have survival instincts. I think my I have really good street smarts. To the point that I might be overconfident in the situation where I shouldn't be confident, you know? I grew up in bad neighborhoods, so I feel pretty comfortable in the bad neighborhoods in LA. And I don't know, sometimes it's not something you should do because if you do get into a situation at nighttime where not a lot of people are awake, the situation is going to be worse than if it was during the day simply because there's lack of people around. So in one sense, I always say don't do what I'm doing because it's stupid of me to do it. At the same time, it's just something I can't help to do. But again, like, for example, I will never go out at night where I am now. I'm in like rural area of the United States and I don't know the culture as well. So I don't feel comfortable walking out at night. I only go out at night if I have to. It's the best time to go out. Piercing gaze. I get what you mean. Yeah, so I never realized this is pixelated. Quite a bit too. Does it show up? Oh, it doesn't really show up on stream. Too bad. Well, it kind of does. Anyways. It's city enough for there not to be a bear around. I'm more scared of the people here. I have several times gone out and people are like straight up yelling at each other and saying like rude things to each other and like threatening to pull out a gun over something stupid as like, oh, you cut me in line for the gas. And I'm like, who cares? We're like in rural America. Like that's just another 5 minute wait on a busy day. Like in the city, like something like that would probably take longer. You know, people fight here about things that I don't understand. And so I don't feel comfortable going out at night because people here carry guns, and like people always say guns in the city are like lethal and stuff like that, but I'm more scared of people in rural area with guns. Because it's like, why are you threatening to shoot a person over gas? You know, I don't know. The fights are just different, and that happens a lot here. Yeah, they could be like saying it like in a just expressing how angry they are, but I'm a city girl. I don't, you say that, someone's actually going to pull out a gun and shoot at you. And so that's what creeps me out about how people are. Yeah, exactly. They won't even tell you. They just bring it out. Like no one in the city would ever threaten to shoot you because they would just do it, you know? So like when people express that here, I'm freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, your words are like really hurting me. And I would rather you do like physically hurt me. I'd rather you punch me in the face. Not that I've ever gotten into those fights. Generally when people are angry or express anger towards me, I kind of just don't say anything. I don't react. Because if I react, that's what they're trying to get out of me, is what I assume. I mean, that's how I get sometimes when I'm really angry. Yeah, that's why I like country people. They'll actually do warning shots. Yeah, but it's, I don't know. And being in a school too is like, we've had shutdowns because someone had like a gun in the neighborhood. And the area is pretty strict about that. It's like, even if they're not close to the school, but they're within the limits of that school, they shut it down. Yes, back to normal. No hat. So, and the other thing that the shutdown that we had, it was last year, and I was working as a sub, but it was at the same school that I am now. And I was in a class. I had to run into a classroom because that's what we're mandated to do. And I was fine. But then I looked at all the kids and I was like heartbroken. And so now when I hear people like threaten things or like they're fighting aggressively, I'm just like, guys, let's not do this. Like, it's not worth it. Yeah, but it was just because of hunting and they overreacted. No, I mean, it wasn't just hunting. Like, it's just people interacting with each other. Like, the last time I went to the store, like a couple weeks ago, I went there to get like hummus. I really wanted hummus. I was craving hummus. And the store makes really good hummus. And I go to the store and I'm walking in and there's this woman just yelling at another woman. And she's like, how dare you fucking leave this dog outside on such a hot day. You are such a piece of shit fucking person. You better take that dog and take care of it. I was about to take that dog because it's panting and it's overheating and you're just a piece of shit, blah, blah. Mind you, this person looks homeless, you know, and they probably went into the store to get food, whether for themselves or for the dog and stuff. And it's like, I don't know, maybe just be part of the solution, not the problem. Like if you think the dog's overheating and you suspect this person might be homeless, like why don't just get a fucking bottle of water and some kind of bowl and just give the dog water instead of, and ask the person like, hey, like, do you need help with this dog? Instead of getting so angry. I don't know. The things people get angry about here like freak me out. But the one thing people don't understand about the ghetto of LA and and people who are from LA, it's a really homey, collective place. Like, I knew all my neighbors knew me. I grew up with them. Sometimes they would babysit me. They knew that I was going to college. They'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Every Tuesday, every single one of my neighbors would get out, and because it was a street cleaning day, and everyone would get out and clean up the street and throw the trash on into the street so that the street cleaner could clean it up and stuff. So even though the ghetto of LA has like a bad reputation, I just always felt way more at home in my neighborhood than many other places. This is a day where I'm just talking about myself a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I need to stop. I'm getting off. I do really like the people of rural America, even if I don't fully understand their culture. Yeah, and like in small towns, they have their own culture too of like getting together and stuff. I just don't understand it as much. No. Yeah, I mean, what was I gonna say? I don't like to over talk about myself sometimes. So streaming's a really ironic thing to do. No, keep talking. No, I'm not talking anymore. I'm done. I will come back tomorrow, play that game. What is it? Shadow something? Grabbing shadows? Something shadows? But yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. I'm learning more about you. This is why I'm not a flesh tuber. It's because I can tell you everything about myself unabashedly, and I don't care. And then I'll walk away and I'm like, why did I just tell that person that? Like, they didn't need to know that. Like, me and my mom can yell at each other for a while and it's nothing and fine. But if we do it at my dad's house with their fam, they think it's a huge deal. Oh yeah, totally. My brothers and I would like fight all the fucking time. Well, okay, so I'm half Mexican, half Guatemalan. My Guatemalan brothers, I would never argue with them. To argue with them with yelling, they freak out by it. And that's just Guatemalan culture. It's not that they don't have arguments, it's just that they're adverse to it. But Mexican people, you fucking yell all the time and it's not a big deal. So I get it. Talking is nice, but it's hard because I can't hear your guys' voices. Yeah, they handle it differently. Yeah, so like sometimes when I hang out with my brothers who are my Guatemalan brothers, I have to be careful because sometimes I say things too harshly and I'm like, oh fuck, oh damn it. And I know they know that I don't mean it in a harsh way, but like different culture, different sensitivities to being direct. So yeah, and it's so funny. Like years ago, my brothers came and visited me, my Guatemalan brothers, and I said something, and it was just like as a joke, but I could see that it hurt my brother's feelings, and I cannot remember what I said to him, and I remember apologizing to him, and he's like, I don't even remember that. And I'm like, well, I remember your face. And I don't even remember the joke now, but I still remember his face. And I'm like, I never want to see that face on you again. Okay, I gotta stop talking. I am still technically sick. You don't need to see my desktop. I'm going away. I still technically have a sinus infection, so I should rest. Thank you guys for keeping me company. Go to bed, goofball. I will try not to think about work, but I have all, this is how dumb, well, that's not dumb. I have all my work stuff at home. I brought all my kids' assessments home, and I plan to make some stuff for all my kids who are really low. I'm not required to do that, but you know what? I need to stop talking because I forgot what I was talking about. See you next time. Take care. Makes sense. Make it better. God bless you. Thank you guys. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for listening to my rambles. I don't know how you do it. I am very lucky for that. And thank you for keeping me company while I torture myself with puzzles. You guys have a wonderful night or morning wherever you are at. Bye, guys.